Okay guys, there's a brand new YouTube channel called The Primal Glitch. It started uploading just 4 weeks ago. So far, it's published only 13 videos, yet it's already generated over $2,400. Even more impressive, one of those videos has racked up 249,000 views. Now you might be thinking, okay, maybe they just got lucky. But here's the thing, it's not just them. There's another channel called Banana Explains. This one started just 11 days ago. That's it, and it's already monetized. One video pulled in 270,000 views in just 9 days. Another reached 200,000 views in only 5 days. In less than 2 weeks, this channel has already earned around $1,500. And I'm not joking, guys. The numbers are right there on your screen. And it doesn't stop there. There's also a Spanish-speaking channel called Mente Animada. It's only 1 month old, yet it already has 15,000 subscribers with just 22 videos. One video hit 700,000 views in 3 weeks. Another crossed 200,000 in just 2. And then there's Stickly. You've probably seen this one in your feed. With just 26 videos, it's grown to 29,000 subscribers and has likely pulled in well over $16,000 in revenue. Different creators, different languages, different topics, and yet every single one of these channels is using the exact same visual style: a plain white background, simple black lines, round-headed stick figures, no shading, no complicated animation, no artistic talent, no expensive software. It might be the simplest visual style in YouTube history, and right now it's quietly making people a lot of money. So what's really happening here? While most creators spend countless hours writing scripts, recording voiceovers, and editing frame by frame, these creators have found a much faster way to stay consistent. As you can see, they're uploading almost one video every single day, and it's not talent, it's not luck, it's a repeatable system. And in this video, I'm going to show you that exact system from start to finish. I'll be using Claude's newest model, Fable 5, together with Higgsfield MCP to build one of these channels live, completely from scratch. And stick around, because later, I'm going to hand you the exact skill I built that makes this whole thing run, so you don't have to build anything from scratch. But first, take a look at what we're about to create.
Okay, it's 2 a.m. and you're just getting some water. The hallway lights off, and even though you've walked this exact hallway like 1,000 times, nope, something in you just does not want to step into that dark. And here's the thing, that's not you being a baby. Rewind 100,000 years and the dark wasn't annoying. It was when the stuff that ate you clocked in for its shift. So really, you're not scared of the dark. You're scared of what used to be hanging out in it, because we're daytime animals.
Alright, first thing we need to do is get Claude Code set up. Start by heading to Google and typing in Claude Code download. Click the top result. Grab the version for your system, Mac or Windows, doesn't matter. Once it's installed, open it up just like you would any other app. Set up an account if you don't already have one, and that's it, you're in. Now, for the second tool, go search for Higgsfield. Just type it into Google and click the first link that comes up. I'll link everything down in the description, so you won't need to hunt for anything yourself. Sign up for an account if you haven't already. Once you're logged in, look for a button labeled MCP and CLI. Click that, then select CLI. You'll see a small block of code pop up. Now, I know that looks intimidating at first glance, but honestly, you don't need to understand a single line of it. All you're doing is copying and pasting. Grab the first line, open your terminal. On Windows, just hit the search bar at the bottom of your screen and type terminal. On Mac, same idea, search terminal. Once it's open, paste that first line in and press enter. Then head back to Higgsfield, copy the second line, drop it into the terminal, and hit enter again. Repeat that one more time for the third line. And just like that, Higgsfield is installed on your machine. But here's the part almost everyone skips. And if you skip it, none of this actually works. Right now, Claude Code and Higgsfield are still two separate, disconnected tools. We need to link them together. And don't worry, it's a lot simpler than it sounds. Go back into Claude Code and click Customize. Then head into Connectors. Hit the plus icon and choose Add Custom Connector. Now switch back over to Higgsfield, click on MCP, and copy that first link you see there. Back in Claude Code, paste it in, give your connector a name. I'll just name mine Higgsfield, and hit Connect. It'll ask you to authorize access to your Higgsfield account. Just click Allow. And that's it. Claude Code and Higgsfield are now fully linked up, but we're not done just yet. There's one more tool we need to connect, 11 Labs. This is the piece that gives us our voiceover. So once you're inside 11 Labs, go to Developers, then click on API Keys. Hit Create Key, give it any name you like, and create it. Now just copy that key, head back into Claude Code, and type something simple like Install 11 Labs API. paste the key in, and that's it. Claude can talk now. Every tool we need is connected and ready to go. Now, there's one thing left, and we're done. Create a fresh session, and make sure, this part matters, make sure you've got the Fable 5 model selected. Next, we pick our folder. Down at the bottom, you'll see your local folder and a work tree. You just add the folder you want to work in. For this project, I'm going to create a brand new one and call it Fable YT Demo. That way, the script, the voiceover, the final video, all of it saves into that one single folder. Alright, now that everything's set up, this is where the actual strategy begins. Now I'm going to paste in this channel cloner skill. Think of it as a YouTube cloning machine. You hand Claude a viral channel, and it reverse engineers the whole formula. The hooks, the thumbnails, the pacing, then spins up a brand new fully edited video on autopilot. It took me hours to build, but you don't have to. Just comment Fable 5 skill below, and I'll send it straight to you. Now, let's see what it actually does. Before it runs anything, Claude code refines itself. It goes through and checks which CL is the skill actually needs, which ones I already have connected, and which ones I'm missing. And as you can see, I've got almost every engine needed for each step. For the voiceover, I've got 11 labs. For the image generation, I've got Higgsfield, and so on. Next, it asks me to paste in the link to the channel we're studying, so it knows exactly what we're building toward. For this demo, we're going with Stickly, so I'll grab its channel URL, paste it right here, and hit generate. Now it runs a deep analysis, and after a few seconds, look at this. It hands me a full breakdown, title patterns, thumbnail analysis, hook structures, script format, pacing and story arc, and exactly what makes this channel go viral. That right there is the formula. If you tried to do this manually, that's hours and hours of work. Claude just did it in seconds. Alright, now I'll ask Claude to generate me 10 viral video ideas. And just like that, it gives me a whole list to choose from. Let's go with this one right here. Why are we so afraid of the dark? Once you send it back, Claude asks you how long you want the script to be. You can pick whatever length you want, but since this is just a demo, I'll keep it short and go with 1 minute. Alright, once the length is locked in, Claude writes the full script in that channel's exact style. Same hook shape, same pacing, but with my topic instead. And here's the best part. You can tweak anything you want. Say a line feels off, or the tone isn't quite right. You just tell it. Looking at this, the script feels a little too formal for me, so let's ask it to make the whole thing more casual. It instantly rewrites the script in a more relaxed, casual tone. Honestly, that's pretty impressive. Moving on to the next step, the second the script was finished, Claude asked me straight up, should I generate the voiceover? I said yes. And just like that, it handed the narration back as a ready audio file. It says, voiceover is ready. And if you click right here, you can play the audio straight from Claude itself. Let's hear what we got.
Okay, it's 2 a.m. and you're just getting some water. The hallway lights off, and even though you've walked this exact hallway like...
Now, if you don't like the voice, you just tell it right there. But this one sounds good to me, so I told it, the voiceover's perfect. Let's keep going. Alright, moving to the next step. Once that's done, Claude asks about locking in the visual style. For this one, I'm going with the Stickly stick figure look. For the aspect ratio, I'll go with 16:9, since we're making a long-form video. And for the resolution, I'd recommend 2K. Trust me, that's more than enough. Now, once those settings are locked in, Claude tells me it'll generate just one style anchor image first, and get my confirmation before making all 28. And honestly, this is a huge deal, because it means you're not burning credits on a whole batch of images you might not even like. Now Higgsfield asks you to authorize the connection. Just click allow. It's only asking for permission, nothing to worry about. And there it is. Our reference image. Looks great. Now if you scroll down, Claude asks, does this style look right to you? Since we're happy with it, I'll say yes. And the moment I do, Claude gets to work generating all 28 images, using that anchor as the style reference. But here's the smart part. Before it spends a single credit, it shows me the full plan, a complete shot table, every shot, every timestamp, and the exact image it's about to create. Each one set to stay on screen for 2.5 seconds. And if you want that longer or shorter, you just say so. So nothing gets generated until I give the green light. That's the checkpoint. I looked it over, everything checked out, so I approved it. And now Claude starts generating the images, one by one. If you jump over to Higgsfield and open the image tab, you can actually watch them appear in real time. Every image lands there the second it's finished. So I'm sitting here watching them roll in live. They also drop straight into the chat and into the project folder at the same time. And once all the images are done, let's open up that folder. As you can see, under clips, we've got the voiceover. Right here, we've got all the images. And here, the script we've been working on. Everything we need is all in one place, which means it's finally time for the last part. Alright, now for the editing, go ahead and open up whatever video editor you like. For this demo, I'm using CapCut because it's completely free and honestly super simple to use. Create a new project and import two things: the images from your folder and the voiceover. Start by dragging your voiceover down onto the timeline first, then begin placing your images on the timeline, one by one. Now, here's a quick little tip for you. Since each image needs to last exactly 2.5 seconds, instead of adjusting every single one by hand, let me show you a trick to do this automatically. If you're in CapCut, go up to the menu, click on Settings, then head to Edit, and look for Image Duration. Since we need 2.5 seconds per image, I'll set it right there and hit Save. Now watch. Go back to your timeline, and when I drag that first image in, you'll see it's already 2.5 seconds long. So to really speed things up, just select all your images at once and drag them in together, and just like that, the entire video is synced up perfectly. Then, all that's left, find a bit of background music you like, drag it underneath, lower the volume a little so it doesn't fight the voice, and trim it to match the length of the video, and that's it. So let's watch the final video together.
Okay, it's 2 a.m. and you're just getting some water. The hallway light's off, and even though you've walked this exact hallway like 1,000 times, nope, something in you just does not want to step into that dark. And here's the thing, that's not you being a baby. Rewind 100,000 years and the dark wasn't annoying. It was when the stuff that ate you clocked in for its shift. So really, you're not scared of the dark. You're scared of what used to be hanging out in it, because we're daytime animals. Turn off the sun and boom. Your best tool, your eyes, basically useless. Meanwhile, the leopards and the snakes, seeing great, loving it. So your brain made a rule, lights out, assume something's watching. And the ancestors who felt that, they stuck by the fire and survived. The chill ones who wandered off, yeah, didn't make it. So that little shiver up your neck, that's not weakness, that's 1,000 generations going. Buddy, don't.
If you got value from this video, hit the like button. And if you want the exact tools, prompts, resources, and the full system I use to grow faceless YouTube channels, join my free school community. Everything's there, step by step, and it's completely free. If you want to keep learning, watch the video on your screen now. I'll see you there.